And then there's me. Great.
You know, that is rude. You haven't even said hello to me yet, Kaylee.
Oh, hello, I'm sorry. So we are in London, and we're now on our way to find some food, which is always great. We just went into our apartment, left, and it actually looks really great. I'm gonna do a tour after this, after we come back, of the Airbnb, and yeah, showing the parents around. They expect me to be a real tour guide here, but I'm not really that good at it, so I'm not really sure how I'll do. How am I sleep though? So we just had lunch, and I ate it way too quick to actually film it for you. I'm so sorry, I'm the worst vlogger ever. We're now on our way to Sherlock Holmes Museum because my sister has never been there and she's really excited. And I'm being stared at because I'm vlogging. This is weird. How do people vlog?
Dat had echt een goede attractie geweest. Dat je gewoon eigenlijk een hele museum gewoon rustig houdt en dan op de laatste dag dat die dan opeens blijkt te leven of zo, weet je wel? Our second day in London, and yesterday we had a Sherlock Holmes day. Now we're having a Harry Potter day, and one thing my sister really wanted to do is sit in a black cab, and that's what we're doing right now. So yeah, that's happening. There's also a red bus behind me, so the more London couldn't get. Also, I was wearing a beret, but I'm not wearing it right now. Should probably put it on. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what Saturday's bringing to me in London. Yay!
We'll also go to places that inspired J.K. Rowling's imagination when writing these books. So places like the original Gringotts Bank, Diagon Alley, Nocturne Alley, the Ministry of Magic. We will also visit a famous theatre here in the West End of London that has a link to Harry Potter as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trafalgar Square, the biggest square in Britain. Mr. Speaker. And he opens up his book and he says, ladies and gentlemen of the House of Commons, the next topic for discussion is permission for Warner Brothers to use Westminster Underground Station for the filming of Harry Potter. All of those in favour, please say aye. Nobody said anything. Apart from one man. One man is sitting at the back, he puts up his hand and he says, Mr. Speaker, if they're going to film in Westminster Underground Station, don't they have to close the station for the day? And Mr. Speaker hadn't thought about this. He said, yes. Yes, they will. And this man says, aha! So will some of us have a day off work? Again, Mr. Speaker hadn't thought about this. He said, yes, I guess we will. At which point, the entire House of Commons raises his hand. Everyone said, aye. This way. Now, the telephone box. Iconic. There's about 3,000 telephone boxes here in London. Can I ask somebody to see the telephone box, please, around the corner? There's none there. It doesn't exist. It was a fake. They were on here, looking on that wall to see where a wizard or witch may be coming from. Believe it or not, but I'm currently in Diagon Alley. It's official. I'm a wizard. I could not say it Hagrid's twice, but I tried.
This is such a cool tour though. I'm gonna go listen to the man because he's talking again. Oops.
Tour's going to take a slightly darker turn. Hold on to your possessions. Don't talk to strangers. We're going to head this way and visit the original inspiration for Nocturne Alley. But again, nobody wanted to take on this book. Everybody said no money in children's books. Eventually, one man took it on. Even he said that little boys don't want to read books written by a woman. That's what he said to Joanne Rowling. He said, I'll take it on, but you should change your name. So Joanne Rowling became J. Rowling, less gender specific. She took the K from her grandmother's name, Kathleen, put that inside her name. She became J.K. Rowling. What I'm trying to say is, she was struggling, fighting, but finally, finally had the literary agent, publishing company, and they made 500 copies of that book. And that book then went on to win the Smarties Prize Award. Basically means a single copy of your book, it goes into the school library of England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. And like I said, I'm 24 now. I remember kids pushing each other out the way, trying to get that book, stealing it off your friend. The word Harry Potter began whispered in the playground, and then the hype grew and it went global. And then the movies came and the movies grew and the whole Harry Potter franchise exploded until eventually, as we now know, 450 million books sold worldwide. J.K. Rowling, the wealthiest author of all time, making £1.2 billion. The Harry Potter film franchise is the second highest grossing film franchise in cinema history, next to Star Wars. Well, I think Joanne Rowling, being that clever lady we know she is, puts little messages and secrets and lessons in her books for us. And for me, her journey is summed up when Dumbledore turns to Harry and says, happiness can be found in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. Joanne Rowling telling us, no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, no matter what your mind says or how many doors are shut, that if you don't stop and if you just keep going and looking for the light and the hope, things may just work out. And then how do the books finish? Harry puts his young son on that Hogwarts Express, sends him off to Hogwarts for his own experience. J.K. Rowling telling us, once we've read the books, seen the films and been to Hogwarts and we grow up, we have to do what Harry does. Pass it on to our next generation or our friends' generation or our families. Then that way they'll grow up and they'll read it and experience it and pass it on, and they'll grow up and they'll pass it on and on and on and on. And then we will all help keep that world of Harry Potter that we love so much going forever. Ladies and gents, thank you for coming along on the Harry Potter tour this morning. I hope you've enjoyed it.
We just finished the Harry Potter tour and now we're having lunch and I'm gonna order fish chips, I think. It was really interesting, I really liked it. The tour guide, which is over there, was insane. He was really good. John, if you're watching this, you're a good tour guide. So the day is almost over and the musical we're going to is tonight. Before that, we really wanted to visit the British Museum because I have never done that before, which is quite odd. Just had a really great meal though and I'm really full. I also rode on a red bus, never done that before either, so also lost my parents. It's weird. Just had a little photo shoot with my mom. She's actually quite good at taking photos. Go mom! So for next time, don't ask my dad for photos, ask my mom. Yeah, this place is gorgeous. Great lighting as well. Sunday now, which is our last day, and we're heading off to the airport, but not before we do the last bit of touristy things. So we just stood in line for the Harry Potter thing and took the obligatory Harry Potter 9 3/4 picture, and now we're going to Buckingham Palace. Yeah. Also, my highlight is on fleek. Great. So we're currently in a tea house, and our chairs are very low, like look at where I'm sitting, and then my mom's and my sister's chairs like, oops, up high. We are gonna have some scones and use the lavatories.